One thing that I did right was not making notes in level 2, and one thing I did wrong was making notes in level 1.
बहुत सारे बच्चों को यही इश्यू होता है कि हम चलो 10 सब्जेक्ट्स तो एक बार में पढ़ लिया, बट उनको बैक फोर्थ आने में बहुत लेट हो जाता है एंड वो रिटेंशन ही नहीं रहता है कि उनने पहले क्या पढ़ा था। तो इट्स लाइक कि हम वापस से नया सिलेबस कवर कर रहे हैं।
Preparing for CFA, you will have to sacrifice on a lot of things. For level 1 and level 2 as well, I sacrificed on my
लाइक लेवल 1 की अब लोग बोलते हैं कि इतनी वैल्यू नहीं है, क्लियर करो। सो सिमिलर फेस इज गोइंग टू हैपन। व्हाट डू यू थिंक, इंडस्ट्री में आप एसआईपी कर रहे हो जैसे फाइनेंस में, सो आपके अराउंड के लोगों का क्या है?
Hi folks, myself Aman Rathod. I am currently pursuing my MBA from IIM Bangalore. I did my undergraduate from IIM Bodh Gaya as an IPM student, and talking about my experience related to CFA, so I appeared for CFA level 1 in May 2024 and gave level 2 in August 2025 while pursuing my MBA from IIM Bangalore in my first term.
So first of all, thank you, Aman, joining us for this podcast. Really means a lot. So the very first question I have for you is that why CFA? Like you were already doing BBA at IIM Bodh in the IPM program, so they also teach finance subjects as well. And in IIM Bangalore also there are many subjects like QM who overlaps with CFA. So eventually you are studying the CFA curriculum in indirect way only. So why did you choose to pursue CFA?
There were a few reasons that I pursued CFA. First of all, since in my first year of undergrad, I had introductory courses related to all the major domains that are there in MBA. So they gave me a bit of understanding that it is something that I want to pursue. So out of all the domains that were there related to operations, marketing and others, so I felt that finance is something I really resonate with, and I have a natural tendency to do number crunching that I realized over the years. Another reason is that CFA is the gold standard in finance. So if you are looking forward to improve your knowledge and build skills, I was not able to find any other course which is at a similar level as compared to CFA. So as to improve myself and build my resume, I chose CFA.
So it really makes sense, Aman. So मेरा एक पर्सनल क्वेश्चन है आपसे, लाइक आईपीएम प्रोग्राम मैं भी पर्सनली जानता हूँ कि कितना हेक्टिक होता है। लाइक नॉर्मल बीबीए से आईपीएम आईएम्स के बहुत डिफरेंट होते हैं, बहुत हेक्टिक होते हैं एंड रैंडम चीज़ें चल रही होती है, रात के 11 बजे भी क्लासेस हो जाती है। सो विद दैट हाउ डिड यू मैनेज CFA? बिकॉज मेरे पास इतने सारी क्वेरीज आती है फ्रॉम आवर कम्युनिटी ओनली कि भैया 9 to 5 हमारी जॉब है, उसके बाद कहाँ पढ़ाई करें, या कॉलेज का इतना चल रहा है, या साथ में कैट भी, तुमने तो कैट भी क्लियर करा था एट IIM बैंगलोर, हो तुम तो 99.78 राइट?
99.7.
99.7 राइट? सो विद दैट IPM प्रोग्राम, कैट एंड CFA, कैसे सब कुछ मैनेज करा?
Okay, I'll break down my answer in two parts. First, for level 1, I was having the fourth term of my IPM program, and after that we had our summer internship and 2 months break. So it was not that hectic for me in case of level 1. But with level 2, I had just cleared CAT and was going through my interview phase that lasted till the month of March and April, and I had registered for the exam of August 2025. A few months, like 5 to 6 months left with me. I started my prep in April 2025, and the college started in 9th of June. So the case was that I had to go through a lot of things because of all of your MBA journey, the first term is the most hectic because you have to work on building your resume, you have to network with people. Also, the difficult part is you are not able to network well with people because it's so you won't have the friends that you require as a support mechanism whenever you are preparing for an exam like CFA or CAT. So that was a very difficult phase for me. I also had a ligament tear due to which I had a plaster for a month or so. How I managed my time? See, these journey like IPM and MBA, these things really teach you how to manage your time and how to sacrifice the things that are not so important at that moment. So the natural thing I did was to sacrifice on the studies of my college. That is something I would not advise, but I did sacrifice on my CGPA for the first term, which I have later covered so far. But my first term CGPA took a toll due to level 2 prep. What I used to do was I used to prepare while like having my first term classes. So the IPM background did help me in that because the courses in my first term were the similar as that I had studied in my UG. So during classes and after classes as well, I used to study for level 2 and that helped me.
Right. Totally makes sense, Aman. That's crazy actually. Ligament tear वाला तो मैं भी आपका जानता हूँ personally. Like उसकी कहानी क्या थी, कैसे टूटा है, गेम खेल रहे थे, section wars, right?
या सेक्शन वॉर चल रहे थे एंड लाइक लोगों ने चढ़ा दिया, सो आई वेंट एंड प्लेड कबड्डी और फिर वो हो गया.
Totally makes sense. But यही जर्नी है जो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग बनाती है ये सारी चीजें. So Aman, my next question to you is that कि how did you retain whatever you learned during your preparation? बहुत सारे बच्चों को यही इशू होता है कि हम चलो 10 सब्जेक्ट्स तो एक बार में पढ़ लिया, बट उनको बैक फोर्थ आने में बहुत लेट हो जाता है एंड वो रिटेंशन ही नहीं रहता कि उन्होंने पहले क्या पढ़ा था. तो इट्स लाइक कि हम वापस से नया सिलेबस कवर कर रहे हैं, विच इवेंचुअली वो लोग अपना टाइम प्रैक्टिस करने में नहीं दे पाते, लाइक मॉक्स में इम्पैक्ट्स वगैरह हो गए. सो व्हाट इज योर टेक ऑन दैट, लाइक हाउ टू रिटेन मोर?
My strategy for both the levels was similar actually. I initially focused on completing my syllabus as soon as possible so that I can get more time for revision and I can do that more number of times. तो जब मैं फर्स्ट टाइम सिलेबस कवर कर रहा था, आई डिड नॉट डू प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चंस एंड ऑल, एंड ऑनेस्टली आई एम नॉट अ काइंड ऑफ पर्सन हु विल रीड थ्रू द बुक्स. इवन मैं आई ट्राइड दैट, बट बुक पढ़ना मुझसे नहीं हो पा रहा था. सो आई रिलाइड मोस्टली ऑन द YouTube material that is out there. I prepared from the videos, and so for level 2 I started preparing in April. As I said, April, May and June के initial part में I tried to finish my syllabus. So level 2 में they say that the syllabus is very vast as compared to the other levels. Still, if you like really give 5 to 6 hours per day, you will be able to cover the syllabus in 60 to 80 days. The remaining time I gave for mocks and practice questions. So जब first revision कर रहा था, so I used to just read through a chapter and take down the questions that are there on the portal. That was the strategy.
Think which you mentioned that कि तुमने YouTube से पढ़ा था, so you did not take any coaching, right? So what's your take on coachings? Like many people कम से कम 35 to 40,000 का एक्सपेंस करते हैं सिर्फ कोचिंग लेने में CFA की. डू यू रियली थिंक कि वर्थ है कि वो 500 to 6 hours ऑफ लेक्चर्स होते हैं, अगर तुम डेली भी 6 hours पढ़ो एंड डिवाइड दैट 600 बाय 6, 100 दिन तो सिर्फ तुम रिकॉर्डिंग ही देखते रह जाओगे एंड फिर तुम प्रैक्टिस कब करो? सो डू यू थिंक कि इतना इज इट वर्थ, इतना इन्वेस्ट भी करो एंड टाइम भी इतना लगाना चाहिए CFA की प्रेप के लिए? लाइक व्हाट्स द आइडियल टाइम कि प्रिपेयर करना चाहिए, लाइक 3 months, 6 months? व्हाट्स योर टेक ऑन इट?
Okay, so for both the levels, I did not rely on any coaching material because the institute itself provides you a lot of material, and yeah, going through those readings is a bit painful because screen पे होता है and the curriculum books are like they are very long. So that's why I would recommend going through the videos that are there and that are free available on YouTube, and that will help you in your prep. The thing is, if you have a bit of background, let's say you have done a degree related to commerce or economics, then taking a coaching won't be that beneficial for you. But let's say you are coming from a TCM background or biology background and then you want to pursue CFA, तो वो background available नहीं होता, and that is why people face difficulties in subject related to fixed income, FSA. In that case, you can take coaching क्योंकि वो base build up करने में help करते हैं.
So it totally makes sense, Aman. So one of the question of our community member have asked you, Aryan have asked you कि अभी Instagram हो गया, YouTube हो गया, तो वहाँ पे काफी influencers heavily promote कर रहे हैं CFA को, like a day at life as a CFA influencer, day 1, day 2, day 3, likewise, and या अपना जॉब प्रोफाइल्स दिखा रहे हैं, लाइक VC प्रोफाइल, प्राइवेट इक्विटी, इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंकिंग में वर्किंग कर रहे हैं आफ्टर CFA या CFA का सर्टिफिकेशन. सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक कि इसकी वजह से जो CFA चार्टर होल्डर की वैल्यू थी डिक्रीज होने वाली है क्या? क्योंकि फाइनेंस तो स्टार्टिंग से ओवर कॉम्पिटिटिव है एंड अब तो और ज़्यादा ही हो रहा है, बट व्हाट डू यू थिंक CFA की वैल्यू इससे कम हो रही है, ज़्यादा हो रही है? लाइक आजकल लाइमलाइट में है क्योंकि CFA काफ़ी पहले जितना नहीं था. सो डू यू थिंक इस सब की वजह से आगे सब कर रहे तो वैल्यू कर रही है? लाइक लेवल 1 की अब लोग बोलते हैं कि इतनी वैल्यू नहीं है, 2 क्लियर करो. सो सिमिलर फेस इज गोइंग टू हैपन. व्हाट डू यू थिंक? इंडस्ट्री में आप SIP कर रहे हो जैसे फाइनेंस में, सो आपके अराउंड के लोगों का क्या है?
See, Akash, I would say that the value of CFA is not going down. The thing is, the number of aspirants as well as the awareness related to this program is increasing, and that is creating a kind of FOMO कि यार आजकल तो सभी CFA कर रहे हैं, then इसकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं है, या फिर like out of 100 people you pick, there will be 5 or 10 people who have done CFA level 1.
Right.
But the problem is, you can see this as CFA level 1 being equal to a BBA or a BCom degree, and level 2 being an equivalent of an MBA. Because in MBA also, from a premium institute, AIMS and all, you get in-depth knowledge related to finance if you choose a certain electives that are there in your second year. So that prepares you well for finance if you are sitting for finance companies and all. So the value of this is not going down, but the number of people who are pursuing this and the awareness is going up, which is kind of problem. But I would not say, and also people are not able to reach to the third level. काफ़ी लोग फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड के बाद ड्रॉप कर देते हैं बिकॉज द जर्नी इटसेल्फ इज़ वेरी लॉन्ग एंड हेक्टिक. It takes a toll on the other aspects of your life, social, mental and academic, as well as your fitness. It is a problematic thing to balance everything at the same time. But like if you are looking forward to clear all the 3 levels, then it will take 2 to 3 years of your time. So that's why I think the question is like that.
And it's totally an expensive journey as well. Very expensive. अगर scholarship नहीं मिली तो. So moving forward, like what was your D-Day strategy? Like exam अभी जैसे May attempt चल ही रहा है. So काफी viewers अभी May attempt कल से पेपर स्टार्ट हुए हैं. So आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी एग्जाम के एक दिन पहले क्या थी और एक हफ्ते पहले क्या थी? लाइक काम कैसे करा अपने आप को, या रिवाइज करा एग्जाम के डे पे रिवाइज करा या नहीं करा, लाइक डे बिफोर योर एग्जाम एंड अ वीक बिफोर योर एग्जाम?
Okay, the strategy is similar to what I did in CAT as well. कि एग्जाम से एक दिन पहले ज़्यादा पढ़ाई मत करो, बी रिलैक्स, जस्ट सी थ्रू द फॉर्मूलाज दैट आर अवेलेबल देयर. ओके, एक वीक पहले तक डिपेंड्स व्हाट काइंड ऑफ एस्पिरेंट्स यू आर. देयर आर पीपल जिनका एग्जाम से एक हफ्ते पहले तक थर्ड रिविजन हो चुका होता है, एंड देयर आर पीपल who are still completing your syllabus. Okay, so like a week before, a similar strategy like that, ki don't open up a new topic or a new subject that you have not done before. Pareto principle still applies here, that like 20 to 40% of things or syllabus will help you cover 80 to 60% of your exam. So CFA में भी there are only 3 subjects that are there which can help you crack the exam: ethics, FSA and fixed income. For both the levels this applies. अगर ये 3 subjects तुमने अच्छे से कर लिए हैं, you will crack the exam.
टोटली मेक सेंस अमन. लाइक कैट में भी यही होता है, रहते को एलजेब्रा ही सिर्फ आप पढ़ के चले जाओ तो 30 या 40 नंबर्स तो आपको सिर्फ उधर से मिल जाता है, आपको जियोमेट्री वगैरह नहीं पढ़ना पड़ेगा. सो सेम अप्लाइज इन CFA एज वेल. सो कमिंग टू माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज दैट कि आपकी पूरी प्रिपरेशन में लेवल 1 एंड लेवल 2 एज वेल, एक चीज क्या सही करी थी और एक चीज क्या गलत करी थी जो आप पीछे जाके उसको रेक्टिफाई कर सकते हो?
Okay, one thing that I did right was not making notes in level 2, and one thing I did wrong was making notes in level 1. क्योंकि like there is a lot of material that is available out there, and जब like when you have completed your syllabus, when your first revision is done, then you don't want that big chunk of material to be going through, like let's say 1 week or a month before the exam, क्योंकि इतना सारा material होगा, so you won't be it fast enough. Okay,
राइट.
so for level 1 मैंने notes बनाए थे which I did not use afterwards. के बाद मैंने फिर एक short condensed notes मुझे बनाना पड़ा था. So that strategy I used in level 2. What I did, that third party prep provider की PDFs होती हैं that are like they are very short, about 30 to 50 pages or maybe less than that. काफ़ी condensed होगा. You can get them printed, and I inserted one white sheet between the pages and got it binded. उसमें whenever I thought that something is important or let's say related to fixed income, and you are reading the yield curve strategies that are there, so you can have the formula this side, and on this side of the paper you can draw the graph, या फिर par curve, spot curve और forward curve कैसे move कर रहे हैं उनका ग्राफ बना लिया. That can help you remember things.
राइट, टोटली मेक सेंस अमन. अब मेरे को समझ आ रहा है तुमने इतनी सारी मैनेज कैसे कर ली एक चीज साथ इतनी सारी चीजें. गधा मजदूरी नहीं करेगी, खुद बैठ के नोट्स बना रहे हो एक्चुअली. सो कमिंग टू माय लास्ट क्वेश्चन अमन, what is one tip you would like to give, like topper tip to all the aspirants watching this?
Okay, so topper tip would be that whenever you are going through any important phase in life, such as preparing for CFA, you will have to sacrifice on a lot of things. For level 1 and level 2 as well, I sacrificed on my fitness. Gym जाना छोड़ दिया था. For both of the exam, I had to sacrifice on socializing because for level 2 मैंने MBA में जस्ट एंटर किया था. उसके कारण लाइक यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर फॉर द एग्जाम, तो तुम ज़्यादा सोशलाइज नहीं कर सकते, और MBA के फर्स्ट टर्म में काफ़ी पार्टीज होती. तो इफ़ यू आर नॉट डूइंग दैट, नेटवर्किंग उतने अच्छे से नहीं होगी, एंड यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू मेक गुड लॉन्ग टर्म फ्रेंड्स. तो ट्रेड ऑफ्स है यार. यू विल हैव टू सी वॉट यू वॉन्ट टू चूज, and that will help you.
So thank you so much Aman for coming on the podcast. It really means a lot, and we wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Thank you Akash for having me today.